One of the earliest videos I made was about the footwork in some of the great players. And I showed how their right foot used to get dragged mostly backwards and behind them. There's a reason for that. I'm going to talk to you about it right now. So what I will do is at address, I will build in as much pressure as I can into my feet. I'm not going to do it immediately. I'm going to get nice and relaxed. And then just as a trigger before I take it away, I will push down through my heels, through my ankles, provide as much resistance down as I can. I'm going to use that throughout my swing. So this is something I learned from watching and talking to Greg Norman when I was very young, maybe 13, 14 years old. I walked around with him watching in a practice round. I watched what he was doing with his setup, and then I asked him a question about it. And from that day on, I used the same advice with my swing, and lo and behold, my foot did the same thing. Now remember, the way the foot reacts is not a goal, it's a vapor trail. It's from the pressures of the working of the swing that make it happen. So at address here, I'm feeling nice and comfortable. I'm getting relaxed and getting my alignment, getting my feel for being in the right spot, zoning in on my target. And when all that feels good, as a trigger, I will start to push down through my ankles and through my heels. So the reason for that is, if I can feel pressure at address, as I swing, my brain and my body enjoys that pressure that it's feeling, and it wants to enhance it and add to it. So as I swing, instinctively I'm going to add to the pressure. Now it's much easier to add pressure from a pressured position. So if I'm at address and I have nothing in my feet, it's very hard to then add a downward force to be able to control the pivot later on. So the real reason that the foot slides is a lot of pressure staying in this right foot. A lot of people talk about getting over to the left. It's untrue. We will get left by actually pushing further down our right. Our left hip will bump to balance us. It will feel like we're heading left. However, there's a lot of pressure in that right leg. And the more pressure we create, the more resistance we build downwards for our body to then work against. And of course, the stronger our pivot pulls around, our foot will start to go in that direction if it's pressurized into the turf. So get into my address position, nice and relaxed, finding my target, using my eyes to react to that target, getting set, and ready to go, build that pressure in, and away we go. Use the ground properly when you swing, and you are going to hit much better shots, especially with the longer clubs.